So we're like halfway through 2023 and boy have I done a lot of shit. Multiple trips to Dallas, cross-country road trip, met one of my idols, spent way too much money, have had an on and off upload schedule. It's been an interesting year. I have seen a shit ton of movies, like way too many. I still have a few I need to cross off the list, but in this video I'll be going over the movies I saw in 2023 so far. Let's get right into this. Yeah, the first movie I saw was plain. It's what you expect. It's just a dumb action movie. It had like bare minimum character motivations. It's nothing special. But it was a pretty fun time. I really like stupid movies and this one hit all of the right spots. I'll give it a solid 6 out of 10. This movie fucking sucks. I don't know why I was so nice to it in my original review. Pretty much everything I said about it in a positive light was proven wrong with time. It has no reason to exist. These characters don't fit this already shitty story they're trying to tell. Kang sucks, piss poor writing, and Jonathan Majors' performance is somehow both underacting and overacting. It's just not a good movie, like at all. 2 out of 10 on a good day. This movie is fucking hilarious. Seriously, one of the most fun theater experiences I've ever had. It's so dumb and it works so well in its favor. I love dark comedies and Cocaine Bear is one of my favorites. 8 out of 10. I still stand by what I said. This is a great film. Jonathan Majors is great, much better than in Quantumania. It's got a solid story, emotional moments, and it's a great directorial debut for Michael B. Jordan. 8 out of 10. This movie sucks balls. I barely remember anything. It's boring, unoriginal, and just plain stupid. I would have forgotten about it already if this wasn't a video I constantly get comments for. Like, why this movie in particular? Why does fucking 65 have dick riders constantly commenting on my video? Leave me alone. 2 out of 10. I forgot about this one too. The opening is still fun. That stuck with me. Everything else is just like, oh, that happened. It's not my kind of movie, but it does a decent job at what it's trying to be. 7 out of 10. Pretty sure I skipped school for this one. It's a solid indie film. Not for everyone, but I enjoyed the experience. It's a film that makes you think and surprisingly doesn't bore. 8 out of 10. I hate this movie. It doesn't do anything too bad, but it's just meh. It rehashes previous plot points and amplifies the issues with the first film. Not to mention assassinating characters and just making everyone a goddamn moron. 4 out of 10. Probably the most surprising film of the year. It's just pure fun. It's got a story worth telling, it's funny, has compelling characters, and most of all, it has heart, making it one of my favorite movies of the year. 9 out of 10. This film is the definition of nostalgia bait. It has no substance and caters towards people who just want to be reminded of their childhood. But this film does so in the cheapest way possible. 4 out of 10. This had potential to be absolutely horrendous, but somehow ended up higher up in my rankings. It's funny, has a story worth telling, and most of all, has heart. I'm repeating myself, aren't I? Out of every film I've watched this year, this one is the one I'm itching to rewatch the most. 9 out of 10. Cried. Cried multiple times. Extremely flawed film, but my god does it do so much right. I haven't been this impressed with a comic book film since Logan and Into the Spider-Verse. Fantastic conclusion that makes me beyond excited for James Gunn's DC universe. 9 out of 10. It's a Fast and Furious film. What could I possibly say that hasn't already been said? It's big, it's dumb, it's loud, and Jason Momoa carries it so fucking hard. 4 out of 10. I seriously don't know what to say about this one. It's just the first half, but it's so good. They have me hooked for Beyond the Spider-Verse. 9 out of 10. It's a movie about Cheetos that may or may not be based on a true story. I don't know. It was mildly entertaining, nothing I'm rushing to rewatch. 5 out of 10. It's garbage, full of plot holes and misunderstandings of the characters being handled. They should have let Travis Knight do his thing, but of course that was too much to ask for. 4 out of 10. It's about as good as you'd expect. Go watch the originals instead. Great actors, okay script. 5 out of 10. Split down the middle with this one. So much good, so much bad, but just a little more good than bad. 6 out of 10. I go more in depth in my review that's popping up in the card right now. I'll see you there.